Good evening, welcome to the Dugout. Apologies for being late. It gives me like deja vu. This is something we would do very often. Apologizing, but it's not that we were hanging around having chai samosa. No, we were doing a lot of hard work, right?
Yeah.
Hard work because today's topic is such. We have to go through a tough exercise of picking 4 Indian teams. As you know, Liam Livingston, English cricketer, someone who was part of the IPL, unfortunately didn't get too many chances to play this season. But he's been seeing Indian cricket up close and personal because he's been consistently part of the IPL. And with each year, in his own words, he's just amazed at the amount of talent that India has. And he went back to England, where he was singing high praises of Indian cricket and actually said that, you know what, India can field 4 T20I teams in international cricket and all 4 will be very good. Though this doesn't come as a major surprise to us here at Sports Today, because we've been advocating this for very long. Ahead of the 2026 T20 World Cup, before India went into that competition, we picked India as a clear favourite, primarily because of our bench strength. And we had often said that if India put 2 teams
They can be
in
competitive.
the Asia Cup, or now I'm even going
In
so
the
far as
World
the
Cup.
World Cup, there's a very good chance that India and India A might play the final.
On that, I want to say something, because to that reference point you made about Liam Livingston saying that India can field as many as 4 sides, which we have now taken up the task of doing today, and it excites me a lot, I must say, because so many times we say, it is possible, etc., etc. But now today we'll be doing it. But to
The
that,
real test is
yeah.
I'm not just talking in the air. You'll actually
Actually,
have to
because
make 4-11.
so often we hear everyone experts, we also say it so many times, so much so you have these many players, talent pool, IPL, Syed Mushtaq, you can do that. Now we'll be doing it, and that excites me about today's dugout. But to that conversation in which Liam Livingston was surrounded by Alistair Cook, there was also Michael Vaughan was also there. Bumble was also there. So yeah, in that conversation, I liked what Vaughan said. He said, we should stop competing, because he doesn't see anyone beating India in white ball formats. Like, they've got that kind of bench strength as well, that forget beating India. How do you beat India? India beat India. That's what can happen, because such is the embarrassment of riches.
Yeah, which it is true. But before we dive into that very exciting exercise, and we'd love if your inputs on that too, as we always take, we'll touch upon the 2 big news stories of the day. The first one from England, we touched upon it yesterday as well. Ben Stokes, we had discussed the whole issue, so we're not going into the background of that pub incident. But a lot has happened since yesterday's dugout to now, in terms of what the ECB is thinking. So is it done? Is captaincy is over, or is it under consideration? And is Baz also thinking of leaving the position? Has it reached that stage, or no, it's all up in the air?
It's hanging by a thread. It's sort of in the balance, because today is a crucial day. Nothing can be said for certain, but definitely those conversations are being had, because from what I have picked up, Stokes had to meet his advisors today, and the cricket regulator also has been involved. It's, I don't know, in English cricket there must be a body like that, so they've involved, and that's not the ECB. Some cricket regulators also been it has been roped into this particular incident. Investigation is on in the matter. There are reports that he's been asked for his captaincy, but there seems to be a little bit of a change in stance in that, where Stokes is being given some sort of time over here to decide. Definitely he's facing this scrutiny, especially because he's gone back on his own word in a way. A few months back he'd said that he'd left drinking and all. We know that ban or curfew of sorts was put in place by the ECB, where the discipline of some of the players came into question after the defeat down under. After which he now wanted to have a drink with the boys, as he in his own words had said after the first win against New Zealand. So it's hanging by a thread in many ways, because there are people who've really had enough of him and Baz as a duo, and whatever baseball brand of cricket that they wanted to play, and it's not borne the result any which way that they wanted to. bring about. So it sort of gives those people an ammunition to go after him. And we know English fans, media, everyone can be far more ruthless than what we see over here at times. So there are quite a lot of people who are looking at this as an opportunity to go and go ahead and put an end to this whole baseball thing and Stokes' time as captain.
Okay, whatever it is, we'll know in the next day or two. But I'd be very not surprised, but I think it'd be rather unfair if they strip him of captaincy for this, because I don't see how you can fault him. I think the only mistake he made was breaking the curfew, and that is again a misdemeanor, but it's a minor misdemeanor for which he can be fined. But stripping the captaincy, because again, as I said, he wasn't the aggressor here in that sense. And so far as drinking is concerned, I mean, if he's not come drunk to the field and after the play, it's his life, he wants to get drunk or whatever. But he broke the curfew. I think that's where he stepped across the line. Is that such a big crime that you take him or strip him of his captaincy? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's a developing story. We'll have the latest updates like we had yesterday as well on the channel. As and when something latest comes up, we'll be live with it. But the other big story is from Indian cricket. Hardik Pandya, who everyone thought is now going to be part of the Afghanistan ODI starting this Saturday. He was declared fit. He had gone through all the tests at the Center of Excellence. And like a bolt from the blue comes the news. He's developed another injury.
Yeah, this time a leg strain. It's a quadricep injury. And he's been advised good 3-4 weeks of rest. So this really is, as you say, a bolt out of the blue, because he seemed to be on the road to recovery, and it almost felt like, his visit to the Center of Excellence is more of a customary visit per se, because players need to get that mandatory RTP, and it felt like just, he was there to complete the procedures.
No, but he passed the test, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was in Bangalore. The belief was that, but he gets injured at the COE.
No, so is the, my point is, because a lot of doubts have been cast over it, that's what I'm getting to. But there is a possibility. See, I know has had injuries. 2023 he had an ankle injury, unfortunately, while playing. He missed out for a long time after that World Cup injury that he developed. Then while playing the IPL, he had back spasms. So because of back spasm, they picked him in the ODI team, thinking that the back spasm will be better. Then he goes to the Center of Excellence. All the tests that he was asked to do, he passed those tests. So the back spasm was gone. He's okay. Now the report suggests that while he was trying to pass those tests, he's developed this thigh injury. And now which needs 3 weeks of time to recover, and then 3 weeks of rest, and then there'll be recovery after that. So I don't know whether he'll make the England ODI or not. So the question is it possible for him to pick up another injury while trying to pass the test of a past injury? The answer is yes. I mean, practically it's possible. But what really surprises that it's happened like that, and the doubts are being raised because, he's not been in the best frame of mind. The IPL didn't go according to plan. Does he want to stay away from cricket for some time? Does he need a break? Or is it really a case of him, his body really breaking down? Because if it is the latter, if it is indeed the case of his body breaking down, trying to pass a previous test and developing a new injury, then that's a worrying sign for Indian cricket fans, because that tells you that he is fragile. That tells you that that captaincy was taken away from him by the Indian selectors, and at that time we called it that it wasn't good. But now in hindsight does seem to be the right call, because if he's going to keep getting injured, then it's dangerous. But more so because he is, as I said, one of those rare commodities that you have, a fast bowling, genuine all-rounder, and there is no like for like replacement as such. Yes, you're trying to manufacture a few fast bowling and all-rounders, but no genuine replacement for him. So then that worries you, that what does the future hold for Indian cricket in a scenario like that? Should you start thinking that your number one fast bowling all-rounder may or may not be part of some crucial tournaments? And if that is the case, are you preparing a backup who's good enough to replace him in case the spate of injuries for him continues? And he's not getting any younger, is my thing.
No, I get it. The worry around Hardik Pandya has been there for too long, I would say. I would say since 2023, the incident that you mentioned, Bangladesh it was, he puts in a dive, hurts his ankle, and India had to make, I remember, 2 changes. Your natural all-rounder was Shardul Thakur. He stopped featuring in the side. Then you had to bring in a Suryakumar Yadav and had to then make way for Mohammad Shami as well. So he actually does something for you in terms of balance that nobody else in Indian cricket does, and you've already paid a price for it in that World Cup where you couldn't find that kind of quality with the next best product that you had in Shardul Thakur. So the problem's been there. You may have done a little bit, but let's be honest about it. The while we talk about, we're on a day, we're meeting today on the dugout talking about the embarrassment of riches that we have, but in one manner there is no embarrassment at all. In fact, it's only embarrassment. It's no riches, it's only embarrassment that we don't have too many guys who can fill in for a Hardik Pandya, as we will see, because you and I were discussing things, trying to think of a pool of players. We easily went around 80-90 odd names, and while we were thinking, there's a constant struggle that we encountered, which was that fast bowling all-rounder. You will name too many openers out there, some as people will figure out as well, and we'll be questioned for that as to why we have certain players, why we don't have certain players. Certain will definitely miss out, but looking at the combination, etc. But in that pool, there aren't too many guys when you talk about genuine fast bowling all-rounders. That's the thing with Indian
So what's
cricket.
happened to Hardik? I mean, you reckon it's like,
I
is
don't.
it possible for him to pick another injury, or does he just need some time off?
No, I
You know,
think Hardik Pandya will be making a big mistake, and he has to have a goldfish's memory if he wants to stay away from Indian cricket, and if he's staging this, if people believe that. Even if he's
no,
doing that,
because
I
if
don't know.
that was why
Because
I'm saying the
I'll tell you,
doubts are raised.
How can he forget what happened with him
No.
when he cited personal reasons and he never got the Indian captaincy back after that?
No, that's a real danger.
Yeah.
But my point is why I just want to put the context. Why is
Chronology
it
you're
that
saying.
people are raising doubts? Is that how can the CEO pass him
And,
and
then
then
have
the
him
injury
injured
comes? So
on
my
the
point
same.
is, if he did develop the injury while trying to clear the test for his back spasm or general fitness test that they have, and something came up, then Center of Excellence wouldn't have given him a all go, green signal. They would have said, no, wait, there is something that has.
I
cropped
don't
up.
know about this communication challenge that the team has with the COE. Let's take the
No,
case.
COE gave the
I
full
know, but
green check.
I'll take you 2
But
days
if
back.
you,
Why I'm
just
saying
giving
that
you an
is.
example. If you're there, you're Hardik Pandya,
Yeah.
you're going through a thing, and supposing you developed an injury, you would have told me, that you've developed an injury. My report will be at the end of the test that yes, you have passed on. And if there was an issue, then I would have, and if you said no, I'm beginning to get some other niggle, then I would have held on to that report and said no, wait, there's something else that's cropped up. I would not prepare a list and send it to BCCI, because BCCI declared that he's fair. That is absolutely fine. And then comes the news that he's. Though
See,
there are pictures of him going to the hospital last night,
that
which
was
is
last
up on
night.
Sports Today.
Yeah, it's the chronology is definitely very, very fishy over here. It doesn't happen. It's like I'm not, if I'm not turning up to work because I'm unwell and say I've been cleared and I have a certificate, but then the following day I say that no, actually the same. A relapse can happen. Let's be honest about that. A relapse can happen, but you don't expect him to be going through a rigorous training session once he's got the RTP. That's the thing about this whole episode. The chronology of it is definitely a bit fishy over here, and I didn't quite get my head around what Sudhanshu Kotak also said the other day, because a question was asked to him as well on the availability of Hardik and Rohit Sharma. He said, I don't know, but I believe they're fine.
Also, you're suggesting that there is a possibility that there was a bit of misreporting that he's fit, and he was never.
I
never
don't
fit at
understand the
all.
miscommunication. Again, the batting coach is saying that I don't quite understand, that I don't quite know, and I haven't heard about the report. But then he says, I believe they're fine. I don't understand that.
No, so I mean, I'm just saying the whole discrepancy there could be the fact that maybe what was reported in the media, I think media jumped the gun and said Hardik is fit because he had passed that
Which he
test.
did.
Huh,
Which he did.
but maybe he had complained of the niggle and CEO was looking at it and then informed that he's not fit. Anyway,
Yeah, again, we've been in the business enough to know that you either look for some sort of proof before you do any sort of reportage like this. It's got to be confirmed through multiple channels at times, and it's not one of the state secrets that people are supposed to get wrong per se. This is one of the low-hanging fruits for people in the media as well. So I don't see this one going awfully wrong in terms of reportage.
No, I'm saying maybe they got, okay, he's cleared the test, RT-PCR test is cleared, but after that, maybe that niggle was already known by the medical team in COE. That's why they didn't tell the team management. That's why Sudhanshu Kotak doesn't know about it. And you got hand on that report, and so media reported it, right? But later this concern was already there, and so he went to the hospital last night, got it tested, and maybe it was bad, and now he has to miss out on 3 weeks. Anyway, it is what it is. As I said, the conspiracy theories aside, the fact of the matter is, and this is what should concern most Indian fans, it's not the chain of events or how he injured himself. The fact of the matter is that he's injured himself, which is not great bit of news for Indian cricket, because you definitely do not want injured Hardik Pandya. He may not have had the greatest of IPL this time, but we know his value to the Indian team, how he's contributed at various levels, even at the highest level. And he lends that balance to the squad, right, where you can play just 2 fast bowlers and 1 spinner, so 3, and the rest of them are all batters, including a Hardik who becomes a fast bowler, a spinner. All that happens, and he's a match winner. So if he's not fit, not good signs. You have 2 major trophies coming in the next 2.5 years. One will be a 50 over World Cup, one will be a T20 World Cup again, and you'd want a fit Hardik for that. So anyway, it is what it is. We all knew that he can be injury prone. There is a lot of workload on his body, and he's had a history of injury, so which is why this thing happens as well. Okay, but while giving you this sad bit of news, we are also going to bring a smile to your face, because we are making you realize the reality of what Indian cricket might look like without Hardik Pandya, which is not good. So now we'll make you smile a bit, because we'll show you the depth in Indian cricket.
Yeah.
That is a great sign. We'll show you, the number of players that you had. So going back to those of you who are just joining us live, the exercise we are doing is based on the comment made by Liam Livingston, where he said in England in an interview.
We'll show that to you. Show me have that. Can you show that?
Where he said that India are so strong at the moment that they can have 4 international teams, and all 4 of them will be top notch. So we said, quite often it's said, we also say it in Sports Today, and not much before Livingston as well, we used to keep saying India is so strong, 2 teams also in the World Cup, they'll end up playing the final. So what we've decided is we'll actually put our money where the mouth is and actually see if we can make 4 playing 11s, and if they are good enough, those 4 playing 11s. Okay, so how we're going to go about this exercise, so that we can make it really fast and peppy. Between Harshit and I, we'll pick 2 sides each, because he's much younger than me, so I'll allow him to start, because everyone would want to pick the first side, because it's an easy option. And whoever starts means the other person will end. And the toughest is always to pick the last team, because all the best players would have been chosen. So then you are looking at who you can fill the 4th team with. But I'll allow that courtesy to Harshit, and he then gets to pick India's first side, which is Team India 11. Now, the one other thing we've done is, when he picks Team India, I'll pick India A, then he'll pick India B, I'll pick India C. And as we keep picking up teams, our options keep getting limited, because the best players are being picked. The one thing we're doing is we're only picking the 11. So one advantage is that while if Harshit does pick Team India, the reserves of the main team, because of 15-member squad, that I can pick in my India.
Absolutely.
Right? So exercises to pick not 15-member squad, that will be very tough to do now, because we want everyone to play. We're picking 11-member. But at the end of it, we'll try and come up with names who can be reserve players, 2-2-3-3 to each squad, so that
I have a very strong feeling, if time allows,
we can make a 5th one.
We can make a 5th one also.
Yeah, we can.
And this time it will be live, where we are taking
we'll see.
Advice from our family members.
We'll love your comments as well towards the end, once we made the team. So do stay with us while we make the team. Okay, Harshit, without further ado, I think this will be the quickest team to make.
This has to be the quickest, I believe.
Okay, go ahead with your team.
Again, I'm going to be starting with the 2 regulars. In fact, I won't make any changes till the number 3 spot. Okay. Number 4 is going to be the big changes we all now can see forthcoming. So Abhishek, Sanju, Samson will be the openers for this team that I have. followed by Ishan Kishan, who's been forced into number 3, but he's taken that position like fish to water. So I go with him at 4. He's a new captain now of the Indian team, Shreyas Iyer. Let's get used to it.
Okay.
And my wicket keeper's also done in Sanju Samson. At number 5,
Not done. You have, my friend, two wicket keepers in your team. You have a Sanju and an Ishan. So
I
you
have a backup in the 11.
You've robbed me of one wicket keeper, not only for my team A, but by the time I end up making my team number 4.
4 will
you're
be
stealing my
I have
wicket-keeping option.
a
I've
couple of
kept
names. I have a couple of names in my mind that could help you. And it won't be a weak looking India, trust me. I have a feeling.
India A will be fine. India C tak.
C tak can be an issue, I agree.
Okay, you've reached your captain.
I've reached my captain 5, 6, 7 now. I'm going to go 5 with Tilak Varma.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Probably batting a little out of position, but he's used to it now. And the best of Tilak Varma came while he was batting a little lower and not higher, as we saw in the World Cup as well. At number 6 will be Hardik Pandya. Of course, has to be, we just spoke of
A fit Hardik Pandya.
A fit Hardik Pandya. And this is obviously under the assumption that everyone stays fit.
Yeah.
So Hardik Pandya at 6, Shivam Dube occupies his position at number 7, followed by the other bowling all-rounder in Axar, whose vice captaincy has been
God, that's
axed.
a very lengthy batting lineup, I must say. I don't think, firstly, the first few things that when I see your team that I can see, say, and I'm sure that, our viewers also, when they see that team, will be able to tell you, is that, okay, I think the team seems to have disappeared that you were making. So.
But anyway, I do remember, again, Abhishek, Sanju, and we can point this out again. So Abhishek, Sanju, Ishan at 3, then Shreyas Iyer, the new captain, at 4. At 5, we have Tilak. 6, I have Hardik Pandya. 7, Shivam Dube. 8, Axar.
Yeah, so the first few things that I do notice in your team is the fact that Hardik is not going to be happy batting at number 6. Dube is not going to be happy batting at number 7. And Axar Patel is not going to be happy batting at number 8, because a lot of these players are batting at top
higher
4,
positions in their
top
IPL
5
franchise.
sort of a position. But in your team, I see a very lengthy batting lineup, I must say.
It is, but you know that the thing is, they'll all be wearing the same jersey now, and the jersey makes a whole lot of difference.
Okay.
It comes with its own philosophy. You don't come in with the weight, the reputation, and the charisma that you may enjoy in your IPL franchises. This is the Indian team. Some of these guys know they've been used as floaters in the past as well. It's just won you your latest and the third time it made you the winners of the World Cup. So that's not going to change. You in fact made changes in this World Cup as well. You had preconceived notions in your mind, then you fixed positions, then you were again down to floaters. So this is how it's going to be, and all of these guys would kill to be in the Indian team, let's be honest. They would rather be here than be in A, B or C, which we'll
I'm
have.
not sure. Maybe Dube might say, I'd rather move to India. At least I'll get my batting. Because with this batting lineup, at number 7, Dube and Axar barely going to get chance to bat.
The chances of this team winning against every other team, I know they'll be competitive, significantly improve when you name the number 11 of this team.
Okay, let's hear your 9, 10, 11.
I'm going 9, toss up between Varun Chakravarti, Kuldeep, but Varun just has had a comparatively better run, still not a stellar run for him as well. So I go with him. Kuldeep can naturally come into A then.
We'll see.
I am going with Arshdeep Singh at number 10 and number 11. Game changer player he is. Just see why.
One and only, Jasprit Bumrah. Again, this is minus the workload management. The entire team is available. We're taking that into account. And this is your number 1 team at the moment. No surprises. This was the easiest team to pick, and I guess I don't want to spend too much time on it. In fact, if you had to make it, it will be roughly the same
It's
team.
95% of the team that won you the World Cup. Only Suryakumar Yadav isn't there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the make of the team is the same.
Okay, so I am now, I had made a list of multiple players, like a huge pool. Now I have a job of putting that into a 11. I'll have to now start removing players that Harshit's already picked. So minus these 11, I'm going with my
So
India
I
A.
can just do a little bit. I have a list of players as well in my mind. I'll come in with some suggestions if need be.
No, I'll make my team.
You have
make
your 11?
team. I didn't suggest for your team.
Okay,
I'll
done.
make my team.
Okay.
If I get stuck, I'll ask you, but I'll
Okay.
make my team. You've already made my job slightly tougher, but this I'm not worried about. I'm worried about when I make the last team, because by that time
Yeah.
you'll have 33 players already gone. So anyway, my openers are no surprises. Vaibhav, Sooryavanshi,
Of course.
and the second one may surprise a few, but not that he wouldn't have made the 4 teams. Some may be surprised that I've gone with the second team, and I've gone with a Sai Sudarshan as my second opener. He's had 2 stellar IPL seasons back to back. I have been critical of his selection in Test match cricket because I think there you're trying to fit him. But for me, the consistency that he's showing, in T20 cricket for the longest time is very good. I know 2 left-handers there, but that's okay. Because I want fire and ice. I want one is fire, the other is ice. You had a scenario where you had a Jaiswal opening with Suryavanshi, didn't quite work out very well. I think Sudarshan will be, because he'll be settled into the way he plays. He's not going to get bogged down. I think Jaiswal is also an aggressive batter, and when he saw Suryavanshi bat the way he does, I think somewhere he didn't gel. So Jaiswal I'll have in my teams forward if you don't pick him in your team. But my openers are
I do
this.
have a question for you, and I may just be asking for which will prove to be a spoiler. But because my next question depends on this answer that I get from you, who's the captain of this side for you?
You'll get.
Because only then can I have a question right now asked.
No. I will tell you as it comes. You'll have to wait for that. You can ask me once I name that.
Then I know who it is going to be.
Yeah. So then I want slowly.
Okay, you get there and
you
then
have to name your wicket keepers and captain.
I'm done. I have a question in mind for you already, but I'll wait it out till you disclose the captain. And then
Okay, so my number 3 is Devdutt Padikkal, DDP. He has been outstanding in the IPL and generally in domestic cricket. I think he is also unlucky to miss out on the Indian setup right now because of the talent that there is. But Devdutt Padikkal is my number 3. Number 4 is where my captain comes. And he's the guy who's won 2 back-to-back IPL titles, also in red-hot form with the bat, and will be my captain of the team. So that is Rajat Patidar. So my captain is done. Now you can ask me that question.
Yeah. So given the 4 and the fact that you've gone with the Sudarshan at number 2, what stopped you from having Shubman Gill over there? Was there a captaincy conflict that stopped you?
No, not like that. I'm going with the next best option that I have. I want to make a match.
So you're saying Sudarshan's ahead of Gill?
I think so. Won't you say?
I'm a bit 50-50 on that.
Okay, maybe, but also with Patidar there, I've got my captain. With Gill, he can maybe captain one of the teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's about
Can.
resolving a captaincy conflict, I sort of take the
End of the
argument.
day, I want to spread the love. These are all Indian teams, even though they'll be playing against each other in a supposed World Cup one day. I want to just spread the love. So there are different captains, and Gill's been a very good captain. So some other team can utilize his captaincy skill.
Yeah.
So okay, done. So we'll make that as a reason why he's going to come, or if he comes in the next few teams.
I am taking him in C then.
We'll see. My wicket keeper, I have to name the captain. My wicket keeper is Dhruv Jurel. Had a great IPL, part of your test squad as well, and has been very good otherwise. So Dhruv Jurel is my wicket keeper. Also bats at number 5. At number 6, now that you have taken the number 1 fast bowling all-rounder, I'll have to make with the second best, and there's a big distance between the top and the second best. I've gone with NKR, Nitish Kumar Reddy. Had a very good IPL as well.
I must say.
And he's doing
extra speed as well.
Improved his bowling, doing a good job as a finisher, so he's doing it. Now I need a spin bowling all-rounder. You've taken the number 1 spin bowling all-rounder in Axar. I'll go with the next that is being used by the Indian team and part of India's squad. So Washington Sundar then with me, though he'll bat much lower down the order than he gets to bat for Gujarat Titans. But this is the Indian team, sir. Tougher competition. He's there.
Sundar is only going to bat at number 4 when playing in the IPL.
Now you need batting till 8 no matter what, and I also need now my fast bowlers because NKR is going to be not my 5th bowling option. He'll always be 6 now. I need to have 5 bowling options. So I've got Harshit Rana, who's recovered from his injury. He's part of the Indian squad. He's returned also, so he's going to be there. So he goes to number 8 for me. Gives me a bit with the bat as well,
Yeah.
since he's considered an all-rounder. Then I have got the spinner that you didn't take, left it for me. I know didn't have a great IPL, but hello, I'm not doubting his class act always. Kuldeep Yadav is my other spinner in the team alongside Washington Sundar, an out-and-out spinner. Now I'm left with 2 fast bowlers, and this is the Gujarat
Duo.
Titans fast bowling lineup. Prasidh Krishna, Mohammad Siraj,
Yeah.
both also part of the Indian setup. So they I have gone with. So that makes my job pretty easy. And there you have it. Team number 2, or you can call it India A rather than Team A. I think that looks much better.
I do see a match between these two sides going to the penultimate ball.
Yeah, good. We'll talk about that later once teams are done. Now I did the tougher job compared to your first team.
Yeah.
Now your job becomes tougher
Tougher.
to pick
Let's see,
the
I have some picks.
India B. Okay,
Could
let's
surprise, could not surprise. Since you've left the ex-vice captain of the T20I side,
go.
I'm going to have him here,
Ha.
Shubman Gill.
Okay, makes sense. And is he your captain?
And he is my captain, yes.
There you go.
I
Great.
don't have,
Great.
I do have a future captain per se, but at this point, I do have a Shubman Gill who will captain this side. Alongside him, a guy who hasn't gotten his due in T20 cricket, neither in the 2 teams that we made so far. So, Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Left hand, right hand, perfect.
Left hand, right hand as well. It's the only second team that has a left hand, right
Yeah.
hand combination.
And I think like in GT you have kind of similar openers.
this team
Here
you-
you'll get an aggressive Jaiswal
Yeah.
who can bat in his own style,
Yeah.
while Gill then becomes the
And can I say one thing? I know we've
Balancer.
only named the 2 openers, but we have 3 sets of openers to compare with. Remember, India also had to make that change in the World Cup and drop in a Sanju Samson to open to have that left right, because India were getting targeted. So yeah, it's the main team and team B that have the left hand right hand combination as things stand right now. So that's there. I do have the future captain, as I said, perhaps Ayush Matre then.
ooh, future captain you call him.
He's
Nice.
he's already led you in under 19 cricket.
Yeah, yeah. And he was in smoking red hot form for
Form,
CSK
yeah.
before got injured. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is their only bright spot perhaps.
Hmm.
Then I've got somebody who very clearly has captaincy ambitions.
Okay.
Riyad
I have
Baran.
an idea.
Riyad
But you know,
Baran.
Ryan didn't have a great IPL. This
I
year.
know. He in
But
fact
he is in the Indian.
has- he's played for India
Yeah.
until he picked up that injury. He was also giving you a couple of overs of finger spin.
Hmm.
So Ryan Parag I'm giving, because he's been in the fray. I'm
Sure.
not just looking at what the numbers have looked at, I'm looking at players who've been in the fray. Ryan Parag has been in the fray. Speaking of people being in the fray, let me name the next 2 players. In Jitesh, so he becomes my wicket keeper.
Oh. Okay. Jitesh didn't have the best of
Best,
IPL,
yeah.
but you need a wicket
So
keeper.
at this
you're
point, I see India B losing, like when I'm comparing with the other 2
Yeah.
teams.
You could have got a wicket keeper in Prabh Simran, but your openers were
Openers,
done.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So
But
that's why Jitesh gets
I
there.
did mull over him, but there's another name that I mulled over. And he had much better numbers than Prabh Simran.
Yeah, sure. I
Much
know.
better strike rate.
Don't worry, we have another team to make.
Much better strike rate. My franchise guy. But anyway, I had to let go of him. Then I've got Rinku Singh.
Yes, yes.
He's
I was thinking of Rinku, but I needed all-rounder, so I could not fit Rinku in my
Yeah.
second team because my all-rounders needed to fill those.
I do have a very unique all-rounder coming up now.
Hmm.
He does both spin and pace bowling. Same over. 2 different deliveries in the same over. One spin, the other pace. One slower, the other can be a bouncer.
Yeah, yeah. no.
Krunal Pandya.
I know who you're talking about. Okay, so your spin all-rounder, basically,
Yeah.
jokes apart, your spin all-rounder you needed. Like
that's
your
Krunal.
first team had Axar, my team had Sundar, here you've got Krunal.
Krunal.
Okay,
yeah.
done.
My number 8 is going to be Anshul Kamboj. He again won India the
yeah.
match yesterday.
Yeah.
He got those Yorkers in, and yeah, he's been in the
And
system.
you need a bit of batting at 8, and he's a
Yes.
handy bat as well.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's the other guy from this team that's played Test cricket.
No, and he's been having good IPLs for the
IPLs
last
as
few
well.
seasons. Yeah.
My number 9 is going to be somebody who's a big mystery in Indian cricket. Yuzvendra Chahal always comes, plays the
I was
IPL.
going to take him, but you've taken it.
It's
Okay.
only apt, right, that we have him at least in
yeah.
Team B.
No, 100%. Many might argue is the best spinner that you
Spinner,
have.
exactly. Now you've got Ravi Bishnoi,
Ah.
who's ahead of Yuzi Chahal as well, as we speak for the upcoming tour of the UK.
Yeah.
But so is the case. And then I've got two names which were impressive in this edition.
You
of
need
the
fast
IPL.
bowlers now.
Yeah, I've got two fast bowlers. One is Prince Yadav,
No
just
surprise.
has to be there.
He's part of the India
He's
setup.
part of the India setup now.
Yeah.
And then I've got Shakib Hussain. One of the
Shakib, that's an interesting choice.
more impressive guys, I would say. I think now the record holder, by the way, in the IPL for taking at least a wicket in 10 straight matches.
Yeah.
You had, by the way, Jasprit Bumrah, who didn't pick up a single wicket in 5 matches straight in this season. So he's picked up at least a wicket in 10 matches straight in this IPL. That's a unique record to have.
Wow. I thought it'll be much tougher than this, but I think such is the talent in
Yeah.
Indian cricket. We've put together 3 teams already. My job will be slightly tougher than Harshit's because, as I said, players are getting out of the system. So 33 are done. We have to do 44. Next 11 from my bank of players that I have left, I'll try and make. Some are easy choice also. It's not as tough as I thought it would be because you didn't go with him as your opener. I've got the 2 openers that I wanted. Both played for the same franchise and will continue to play here as well.
But you said you're going to take my guy.
I am taking your guy.
But you said you playing guys
but
from the same franchise.
Wait till it comes. So Prabh Simran, Priyansh Arya.
Oh, it could have been Abhishek Porel, KL Rahul.
No.
That would have
Abhishek
given
Porel,
you left,
didn't
right.
give him too many chances.
That would have given you left, right.
You didn't give him too many chances. Prabh Simran, Priyansh Arya, are the ones that I've picked. I also needed a wicket keeper. So I will not designate the wicket keeper now. I'll tell you why. Because I have 2 options for wicket keeper. At number 3, now I get your guy in KL Rahul.
But why are you batting him out of position?
He's batted number 3 many a times for LSG also,
Yeah,
for Delhi also.
my
he's
logic's the same. Again, if we were making an 11, what have we seen? We've seen Virat Kohli open right in the IPL always.
batted. No,
India,
but
it
KL
won't be
Rahul
that.
bats number 3 now. He's batted for so long.
But
number
this
3.
season, if he had that
Doesn't
strike rate
matter.
of 175,
He'd rather be in a team than not be in a team. He'll
but
be
I'm
happy.
just saying he should have opened then.
No. I'm fine. Yeah, Prabh Simran, Priyansh, na, they were explosive. Yeah, I have to. KL Rahul comes in. He comes in at number 3.
So, and Prabh is the wicket keeper.
Now I can choose.
Or the other guy you have
KL
to
Rahul.
name yet because you said 2, you've named
KL
1.
Rahul, na.
Arey, you said KL and there's one more guy
No,
you'd be
I
naming.
said I'll have 2. Prabh Simran and
Acha.
KL. I have 2. Who do you want? Now this I'll leave to you. You pick the wicket keeper. Who do you want, Prabh or KL?
You're giving me. Let me decide the openers for you.
No. I've
I'm
decided
okay.
quickly. Who do you want as the
I think I'll still go with KL Rahul.
KL Rahul? Okay. He wants to go with KL, so okay. I'll go with KL too. Both are wicket
Yeah,
keeper.
but just
Doesn't
experience. KL Rahul for his
Okay.
experience.
KL Rahul is then the wicket keeper. Number 4, I've got Urvil Patel. He was very good for
Yes.
CSK.
Good choice.
An aggressive batter. He can bat as an opener, number 3, number 4, anywhere, and that's the other beauty about Urvil. CSK didn't give him too many chances, but I'm giving him starting straight up with number 4. Number 5, I think, is going to set the cat amongst the pigeons.
Why?
Number 5 is, and I know a lot of you are going to come up with your comments as well. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, is my captain and my middle order batter. His name is Suryakumar
What are you
Jada.
saying?
Suryakumar.
What are
If
you
I'm
saying?
making, if I'm making
I'll
4
have to
teams,
come see your notes if that's exactly the name. you have.
yeah, I have too many names that I've written. Please tell me, one, I needed a captain. Okay. Yes, people could have argued about KL Rahul also, but KL Rahul is not doing captaincy now in IPL. He's given it up himself, right? Plus, my point is, Sky missed out on the Indian team, and your selectors didn't pick him. Okay, fine, batting form wasn't there, didn't pick him. But please tell me, if you're going to make actually 4 Indian teams,
Yeah.
you're not going to have Suryakumar Yadav. That I think is rather unfair for somebody who at one time was your best T20 batter, has gone through a minor dip in form, and also remains your World Cup winning captain. You can't. I can agree. See, we didn't put him in team 1, 2, 3, but there's no way that if I'm making 4 teams, Sky doesn't make it to the team. I think he's still good enough to be there. That's the. I knew when I put his name there will be different opinions, and I will see the comment sections once we are done with it. But quite honestly,
So I like your logic. I like your logic, but I think it's packed by more emotion
No,
and
no,
more
no,
how
no.
things have
No,
been.
no.
I know age is not really an issue if I'm
Yeah.
again looking at this team
Yeah.
to survive
See,
another
I
couple
would
of
have
years.
honestly telling you, I would have also picked up Virat Kohli
But
in my team. But because Virat is retired from
I
T20I, I'm not picked
Then
him.
I want to know
Sky
from
is
you.
not retired.
Then I want to know from you, why is it that you don't have a punt till now?
See, Pant, I was tempted to, but Pant now has had 2 seasons of IPL where he hasn't been good. Sky last season
700
IPL
runs.
was
Agreed.
amazing.
Agreed.
So his dip in form has been less than Pant. I was thinking of Pant as well. He was in consideration, but again, I've gone on this. So this is my team C. Okay.
Retired players, what about
Retired players.
no scope for retired players? Uncapped players as IPL defines now?
No, retired players. Otherwise, I would have put a Virat.
Hmm.
I know Shivam is telling me a lot of people are saying Dhoni. How can Dhoni come? He's retired from international.
Uncapped
players.
player.
And he didn't even play this IPL. So my current team cannot have somebody who is not playing regularly. No?
Yeah.
So Sky is not retired. That's why. And he's actively playing IPL cricket. A few months ago was a World Cup winning captain. So if I'm making these many teams, he has to be there. At number 6, I've gone with Ayush Badoni because he is actually part of the Indian main team as well. He was called in as replacement very recently. Gives you that all-round ability also. You know, like I can look at him as a 6th bowling option, 7th bowling. In fact, just yesterday picked up 2 crucial wickets in the A series. So he's there. He had a decent IPL in the chances. You just kept floating him in that LSG batting lineup from opener to middle order. I think that was a bit unfair to him, but
What
he
about-
will be there.
Was there at any point you had Ruturaj Gaikwad in your thoughts?
No.
He
One
scored a
word
century
answer.
yesterday.
One word answer. This is a T20 team I'm picking up. Okay, at number 7, I've got Shedge, who was very good in the limited chances he got. Explosive batter. In fact, yesterday in the India A game also got runs, but that's not why I picked him. I genuinely, and he can bowl as well. He can bowl some seam-up deliveries. I've got Badoni, Shedge as my backup bowlers, you know, that I might need.
Do you necessarily need Shedge there?
Yeah, he's a.
Are you
he's an
looking at him
aggressor.
as a bowler?
No, I told you, I need a finisher.
Why not Ashutosh then?
I need some bowling options as well. I've got Ashutosh is a good shout. He's one of the players I had in my scheme of things, but I'll get some bowling also. I'm going with a young kid. I like what he does. He's an explosive player. So I've gone with him. Then I have got now, some might, the 2 names that come up, people might call my team Dad's Army. But hello, they have not retired from T20 cricket. Right? So I've got Bhuvaneshwar Kumar at number
Okay.
8. And I've got the wicket-taking machine, whose name is Mohammad Shami, who's getting
Wow.
wickets in all different formats that he's playing. So Mohammad Shami at number 9. Then I've got your current member of your squad for the main T20I team as my spinner, because as you know, Yuzi is gone, Kuldeep is gone, Varun Chakravarti is gone, Ravi Bishnoi is my
Yeah,
spinner.
yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
he's part
Makes
of the
sense.
Indian
Now
main
he's,
team.
yeah, agree.
And I've got one kid again who's been playing IPL for 6 seasons, but very impressive this season. I've been a fan of his in the past as well. Kartik Tyagi. That, ladies and gentlemen, makes my team C. So, as we said, you know, we don't want to talk in the air. Can India field 4 competitive teams in a World Cup? And the answer to that, as you see with the teams that we've made, is a thumping yes. Because even if I take the 4th team, with a Prab Simran, Priyansh as opener, KL Rahul as a wicketkeeper, Urvil, Sky as your captain, Badoni, Shedge, Bhuvi, Shami, Bishnoi, Tyagi, I think it will give a run for its
Many a
money for
team.
any team. By the way, I just want to have some honorable mentions that we did not. We could have looked at a Mohsin Khan who had a good IPL as well. Angriksh Raghuvanshi was very good in the IPL. Is someone you could have looked at in the middle order as well. Kartik Sharma for CSK looked good in the limited chances that he got. So
I know he didn't have a very good season, but Vipraj Nigam was decent last
Vipraj
year.
Nigam.
He's playing on the A tour.
Harsh Dubey,
Harsh Dubey,
Shivang
Shivang,
was very good.
there's Khalil, there's Nattu.
Yes. Yes, Khalil was good before he got
Yes.
injured. Natarajan did well. Yeah, I agree. There are many
And,
bowlers who did well. Rishabh Pant we could not take. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I need captain. Na? You saw what happened with the captaincy. So there's Rishabh Pant as well. We may not be able to fit him here, but many a teams that would still want him.
Mukesh Chaudhary.
Yeah. So there are.
Yashraj Punja, Shivam says. Yeah.
Rashad Punja had a good outing. I agree. Many players.
No, we haven't been able to name the guy who's been in the T20 setup but was included in the test squad also. Gurnur Brar.
Kurnur Barar, yeah, but he didn't get a chance to play for his franchise too, na.
Mm.
Yeah, my favorite Sai Kishore I could not take, yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you want? Rasik Salam Dhar is actually a big miss that we
RCB guy.
But again, you had to pick, and Rasik was very good. I completely agree.
Yeah,
Rasik could have fit in anywhere there. Maybe if I was making India B squad instead of Shakib, I would have gone with the Rasik. But it's Harshit's team, so I won't do that. But again,
no, his name did come to my mind. I'll be honest, but I needed, the pace of a Prince and a Shakib. And Shakib, the good thing with him is he can vary his pace as well.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't looking at somebody who's just, in the 130 range or early 130s.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a turn off for me with Rasik.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, each of these teams will need reserves, especially fast bowlers. So we'll have all these fast bowlers, Mohsin, Rasik Salamdhar, all of them, right? Mayank Yadav, they'll all be a reserve. This one, Avesh Khan, all of them are going to be reserves. Now Hinge,
There's Ashwini,
Ashwini didn't get too many chances, but yeah, Hinge as well.
Nakash Madhwal. We can go on and name so many
there's
guys
so many who will
after
be
all.
backups.
Yeah.
As well as batters also have named. So yeah, this is the exercise we're done. So without wasting any other time, we'll quickly dive into the
But
comments.
how far are we from a World Cup which has 4 Indian teams?
I don't know. But please.
What do we... I think it's a good time to talk to the ICC as well. We know a few people there.
I'm saying forget ICC. What Indian cricket should do is just, I don't want to take names of any countries, but instead of organizing these some random bilaterals, organize this series, yeah.
People will watch.
I'm telling you, and this, you don't need any other board, nothing. Indian board itself in BCCI finds a window somewhere, puts these teams and the backups that we named, 14 member squads of each team, or 15 if you want, even that will be fine. And you have a series. Televise it, and don't just have like a 1-1 match, Each team plays the other twice or thrice, and then have a final.
A round robin sort of a thing.
Good fun. See how many people watch it.
Yeah, we'll survive. It's, I think, the right day to say that in this regard we'll be Atmanirbhar.
We will be 100%. Okay, we'll go through your comments very quickly. Yes, what is King 007
Dropper, says that Fortune magazine reveals Virat as most valuable celeb for 10 years now with worth over 500 million, and Sachin, Dhoni, Rohit are very far behind. Okay, King 007 just has a stat for us, or a fact I should say, not a stat, a fact that Virat's net worth is far greater than...
Yeah, that's possible. See, the newer the generation, the more commercialization, it will be 100%. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
And maybe the next generations that come after that will have even more so.
He's got another one for us, says that Virat has highest strike rate in top 5 IPL batters this year after Vaibhav, Sooryavanshi. In my opinion, he should open in the Olympics with Vaibhav. It will be good for marketing of the Olympics.
Yeah, you're right, but why we also didn't consider Virat here because he's retired, right? You can't have retired players representing India. And Virat himself had said that, about the Olympics and so on and so forth. That's a valid point, but I don't think they look at marketing wise. You can only choose the players that are available. Retired players are not available for selection. And right now, if you see, quite honestly, in T20 cricket, talent is just crazy. Today, out of all the days, is a perfect day to illustrate that. You will make a team that will still go in as the favorite, irrespective of anyone. Ashna says, making use of 2-year World Cup, just rotate players in alternate T20 World Cup. No B2B World Cup for any player back to back. Only once in 4 years. This way, out of your 4 teams, at least 2 get into the World. Good point, Ashna. Good point.
Yeah,
but you want to maximize your chances of winning the title. So
exactly. And then why
but you know what she says will be a harsh reality. I'm just saying, with the amount of competition, it will be very tough for anyone to automatically retain their spot 2 years later.
2 years later, I agree.
That's also going to be a harsh reality.
But if you come in with a policy like this, you can only play 2 years and next day. What will young Vaibhav Sooryavanshi do?
No, but you have this in now under 19. Na? And if you play it once at whichever age, you can not play it again. Which is fair. Yeah.
Then you proceed.
Yeah. Antaryam is saying, hi Nick, your view on comparison between Vaibhav Sooryavanshi and SRT. I'm gutted to see people comparing 15-year kid facing those bowlers in a test and IPL. No, Antaryam, so that comparison was both players when they were 15. So it's not, you can't obviously compare Vaibhav Sooryavanshi to Sachin here. Sachin is arguably the greatest player to have ever played the game. He's in the same level as a Don Bradman or Sir Garfield Sobers or Viv Richards. He's there. Vaibhav Sooryavanshi hasn't even started his career. The comparison what about how talented can a 15-year-old be? Was Sachin more talented at that age or Vaibhav? So there are differences. There are certain things that Vaibhav is doing which is insane, but there are certain things that Sachin did at that age is insane. Sachin went on to play a test match at 16. Can Vaibhav do that? That will be very interesting. Sachin was, successful in ODI and test to begin with. Vaibhav was playing a very different ball game in T20, which Sachin didn't have a chance to. So there are many different things there. That's what the comparison was about. But not overall as cricketers. You have a long way to go, sir, to anywhere get close to the man who's, as I said, arguably the greatest to have played the sport.
Agreed.
King 007 again says Dhoni has played 12 ICC tournaments. Can you name his 5 match-winning innings when he could make India win the match? Just name 5 innings in 12 ICC.
No, he's asked a couple of Virat Kohli questions first. Now he's asking.
No, King, don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, we will do this as well. We'll do an exercise of good knocks by MS Dhoni in crucial situations.
But yeah, we can surely do that. But what do we achieve out of it?
Yeah, I know. Don't hate on others.
Yeah, because it's that sentiment that I can gauge right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we love Virat Kohli, and we love Dhoni also. Share the Virat himself.
Virat loves Dhoni.
Good point, Shubman. Good point. Rakesh Bhushan.
Nikhil, courtesy of the IPL, India has a huge player pool and can field 4 teams on paper. But in international cricket, only the first 2 can consistently challenge the top sides. The other 2 are still developing.
Sir, my 4th team's captain is World Cup winning captain. They're not developing. My 4th team's bowlers are Shami and Bhuvi. They're not developing. They can teach a thing or two to players who are developing. So, no, don't say that. Again, we just thought that, sometimes people say, India can make 14. Can they really? So, we thought we'll do this.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take last 2-3 comments before we call it a night. We've got, just when I was going to take. Okay, Ritesh says, Namandir finisher or top order batter?
Middle order.
He had a decent IPL this time.
Yes,
around.
he did. Yes, he did.
He did. Could not make our team. By the way, he was in consideration. We discussed his name as well a lot. Didn't make the cut. Quick Top says we should consider Suryan Shedge in ODI setup as replacement of Hardik Pandya. Your opinion? No, but I don't know Shedge the bowler can compare to that. Shedge the batter I'm impressed with.
Yeah, I remember it was Iyer who would probably seen him in the Mumbai league.
Venkatesh Iyer was also in our
Shreyas right
one more. 5th team is being made right now.
He's the one who convinced the
Namandir,
Punjab
Venki
team.
Iyer.
I think he had a strike rate of 264.
Rasik Salamdar, 5th team coming up. Mohsin Khan,
Mayank Yadav.
Harsh Dubey.
Mayank.
There you go, 5th team, huh? Anyway, okay, last comment. We've
Rakesh
got
Bhushan.
Rakesh Bhushan. He says, Nikhil, only those involved know if VK, Rohit and Ash retired entirely on their own terms, but given their fitness, form and experience, I feel they could have played test cricket for a few more years in congenial environment. I think, Rakesh, I'm in agreement with you. I am completely in agreement with you. You summed it up very well. Naval Singh from the UAE says, need to fit Shivang Kumar in some team. Can bat, yeah.
He fits, but
Okay,
in a 15.
15. Naval, 15. That's why I'm saying you really have a good talent pool. And Arvind Atreus says, Nick sir, KL Rahul will play his 100th ODI in Lords on 19 July. Can he play 100 tests also?
I know.
Oh boy.
100 tests. I think
Pressure's
he's,
on him. And there is a bunch of young talent coming through. It's going to be tough, I think.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. And the thing with him is, while I know last 12 months, and especially the retirement of Rohit Virat, he's getting a little more prominence, but his numbers lead massive improvement for somebody who's played 50 odd test matches already. He's still averaging mid 30s. And the thing is, you just need half a reason to get rid of KL Rahul. That's how the team has always been towards him. In Australia, we saw him open, we saw him play middle order, whatever you wanted him to do, he did. And as has been his story in international cricket, one moment away from getting the knockout of the team.
All right, so we'll take your leave because there is a bit of breaking news coming in, which we will update you very shortly in 60 seconds. And just to give you a hint, we were talking about
English
cricket, Ben Stokes. So Ben Stokes has been removed as captain. Joe Root is going to be interim captain. That's the big breaking news, which is going to come up with all the details shortly live on Sports Today. But for the moment, from Harshit and I, bye-bye, take care.
See you, Nandri, Shubhratri. And joining you in just 30 seconds with all details of this development coming from Indian cricket. Bye-bye.